Golden Radio Hour.
There is a fifth dimension beyond that which is known to man. It is a dimension as vast as space and as timeless as infinity. It is the middle ground between light and shadow, and it lies between the pit of man's fears and the summit of his knowledge. This is the dimension of imagination. It is an area which we call the Twilight Zone.
Evening edition. Get your paper here. Late sports.
What other papers do you have?
The Sentinel and the Times Mirror. Take your pick.
Give me all three of them.
Here you go. Like to read a lot, huh? Say, do I know you?
I don't know. Do you?
Arch Hammer. Hey, it's me, Sam. Sam Marshak.
Oh, yeah. Sam.
Let me get a good look. By golly, you haven't changed a bit.
That right.
Look, just like in the picture here, see? I still got it by the register. You and Andy and Eddie Walsh and Barney. The old gang, remember?
Sure. How you doing?
Same as always. Haven't seen Andy in a while, though. Where you staying?
Down the street.
The Royale?
Yeah, the Royale. How much for the papers?
6 bits. Wait a minute. Forget it. Arch, it's on me. We got a lot of catching up to do. Been too long.
Right. See you later.
Anytime. Archie. Ain't that something? Heard he was in Joliet. Must have got out.
Rival forces along the Israeli-Syrian border. Initial reports claim Israeli jet fighters bombed guerrilla base, killing at least 49 soldiers and 13 civilians.
Hold your horses. I'm coming, I said.
How much for a single?
Depends. By the day is one thing, by the week is cheaper.
I don't know how long I'll be staying.
$6.80 a night plus room tax. You want a shower?
Is the water hot?
Mornings only, otherwise it costs extra.
Forget it.
Hold on. Haven't I seen you before?
Could be.
All right, I'll give you the discount for regulars. No guests, though.
Wouldn't think of it.
Sign here.
Right.
Face sure is familiar. Arch Hammer? Can't say I remember the name.
Maybe that's just as well.
Oh, and lose the key, you pay for it.
Thanks. Send up some ice, will you? And a pair of scissors.
Scissors? What for?
Something I want to cut out of the paper.
Well, don't make a mess for the cleaning girl or you'll have to tip her. That'll be $7 even. In advance.
His name is Arch Hammer. For the moment, he's 36 years old. He has been a salesman, a dispatcher, a truck driver, a bookie, and a part-time bartender. Whatever name he goes by, this is a cheap man, a nickel-and-dime hustler with a cheapness that goes beyond the suit and the shirt, a cheapness of taste, a cheapness of mind. He has a tawdry little shine on the seat of his conscience and a dark room squint in a world where the sunlight never got through to him. But Mr. Hammer has a talent, one he discovered at a very early age. This much he knows. He can change his face. He can look at a picture, concentrate on the eyes, twitch a muscle, and make his features match any other man's. Call him Rubberface. Mr. Archie Hammer, jack of all trades, who has just checked into a Fleabag hotel with the most odd talent, some newspapers full of photographs to work from, and a master plan to destroy a few lives in the Twilight Zone.
And now, The Twilight Zone and our story, The Four of Us Are Dying, starring Eric Bogosian, with Stacy Keach as your narrator.
There's a good one. Human interest. Yeah,
Room service.
just a minute.
Here's your ice.
Thanks.
Brought a whole champagne bucket full.
They even have champagne here?
Not that I ever saw.
I asked for a pair of scissors, too.
Oh, yeah, I couldn't find any, but I got this.
What's that?
My Swiss Army knife. You can use it if you want. Got a scissors, a wood saw, a toothpick, a nail file. The works.
I'll leave it downstairs.
I was thinking I could sell it to you for $10.
No, thanks.
5?
Pick it up from the desk man.
It's worth a lot more than that. Hey, I don't get a tip?
Yeah. Don't take any wooden nickels. Where's that page? Here. Johnny Foster, guitarist with the Maggie Weber Quintet. Why not? Always wanted to be a musician. The eyes, the nose, piece of cake. Just look in the mirror. Concentrate. Perfect. If I do say so.
Thank you, ladies and gentlemen. That one was for Johnny. Wherever he is, I know he can hear us. Now, if you don't mind, we'll take a little break, and we'll be back with another set in just a few minutes. Take 5, boys.
Sure thing, Mags.
Make that 10.
You got it.
You're playing real pretty tonight, Maggie.
Don't I always?
Sad, though. I never heard a piano cry before.
Then we'll have to try some upbeat tunes. If I've got it in me.
Hi, Mag. What'll it be?
Ginger ale, straight up.
On the wagon again, huh?
Off and on.
Hey, Maggie.
Hey yourself, sport.
I got a stool here with your name on it.
That right.
Come on, sit down and get acquainted.
Unravel the flesh.
Huh?
Hey, pal, keep your hands off the talent.
I'm just trying to buy the lady a drink. Don't you want one?
Love one. All by my lonesome.
Okay. Just trying to be friendly.
You can have the booth in the corner, Mag. Strictly solo.
Thanks, Red.
1 ginger ale. Hey, sure you don't want a little something in it?
The last show of the night? Why not?
Here you go.
Here's to you, Johnny. For the good times.
Careful, you'll spill it.
Johnny?
Like I always say, if you don't drink well, don't drink.
Johnny, are you a ghost?
Sure, a ghost. I just came down to check the mourners.
But it was in the paper.
Was it? I should read the obituaries. Find out how they feel about the deceased.
I'm gonna close my eyes. And when I open them, pray that I'm not dreaming.
You're not dreaming. I wanted to see what kind of tears people shed. Big ones the size of bubbles, or the kind that come from onions and handkerchiefs.
You came to the right place, Johnny. I got a whole room full of buckets to hold the tears.
Yeah?
I heard it on the radio one night, just like that. First there was a dance band, and then there was a newscast. And there you were. Right in the middle of the vice president in Russia and a streetcar strike. Death, as it must to all men, came to talented guitarist Johnny Foster. A tragic accident, a train hitting a car. And I just sat there and I listened and I cried. And then I washed my face and put on my makeup and went to work. Only it wasn't a quintet anymore. There was a big hole on the bandstand, and nothing could fill it. After that, everything changed. My repertoire was limited to ballads, blues for piano and bourbon.
That's a sad story.
Oh, Johnny, let me touch those fingers. I don't care if you are a ghost. You're good to the touch. You've been missed, Johnny Foster. But now there's gonna be music again. Real music.
Sure there is.
You have to tell me. How did they get it so wrong?
It was another guy. My car, my suit.
But they said that the dental records...
Maybe we had the same dentist, too.
Why didn't you tell anyone? It's been...
I wanted a vacation from the world. This world. I decided I'd hawk the name, trade it in for something new.
Like what?
I didn't know. Something different. But I guess I just couldn't stay away.
When you left, I thought I'd go crazy. I kept telling myself you'd come back, and when you didn't, I wondered what there was about me that made you leave.
It wasn't you.
I'd take my clothes off and look at myself in the mirror. Then I wondered if there was another woman.
Nobody as good as you.
You always were a funny guy, Johnny. Pulling pranks on people. Way out, Johnny Foster. Well, are you satisfied with the reaction? Tears big enough for you?
Maybe too big.
What really brought you here?
I picked up the paper the other day. The Sunday supplement. Full of human interest pictures. You know the type. Little boys with run-over dogs. Sweet old ladies getting evicted on sidewalks. Then there was a shot of a beautiful lady who sang the blues. It reminded me, Maggie. It reminded me that there were little pieces of my past I didn't want to slough off. And I was right. You're looking mighty good to me right now, Mag. Morning becomes you.
Me and Electra. So, how long are you with us this time? Or is it just a stop between trains?
In a way it is. For me.
And it's too late?
Not for you. It's get out of town night.
What does that mean?
You've got time for about 6 courses before you check out.
Why?
You're coming with me, Mag. We'll go to Chicago or Detroit. We'll go to San Francisco.
You sure know the right words.
We'll have a ball, Mag. Everything by ear. But great, Maggie. I mean great. The two of us.
Oh, I love you, Johnny Foster. That plain enough for you? Tell me I've got to go to Scranton and play piano in a coal mine, and I'm there. As long as it's with you. Just name it, Johnny. You got it.
Then let's get out of here.
It must be love. When you were gone, they had another ghost here, doing the vocals. I was the shell of a singer and a piano player. The lyrics were just echoes, Johnny, that somebody sang before. I couldn't make them real.
That real enough for you?
You make me real, Johnny. You bring me back to earth and put me together again.
Finish up. Make it a short set.
What do I tell the boys?
Tell them you're cutting out. I'll meet you at the railroad station, 1206, Maggie, westbound to Chicago. Be there?
Oh, I'll be there.
Till midnight, then. Pack your bag. We're traveling light.
Johnny?
Yeah?
You have enough cash for the tickets?
I'll get it somehow.
Here. Just in case.
What's this?
My tips, plus what Red paid me for the gig. You hold it for me.
Sure?
I've never been sure of anything in my life.
Okay, baby. Remember, 12 sharp.
With bells on.
Johnny? Hey, man. Like you didn't tangle with the Union Pacific? I thought you were out of this world.
I don't believe my eyes. Was that Johnny Foster?
Hey, Johnny, baby, we got the wrong word. They said you got removed by a locomotive. Johnny, man, it's good to see you. You'll never know. Oh, here, let me give you a light.
I'll take the light. But you got the wrong boy. My name's Hammer.
Oh, hey, sorry, buddy. No offense.
None taken.
It's just that... Boy, I could swear you were the guy I saw in the bar. But I can see by your face, you're somebody else. Hey, real sorry.
Don't worry about it. Johnny Foster, guitar player. With a beautiful dame. Well, why not? I never had a dish like that. I never got loved like that. And it feels good. So why shouldn't I? Maggie Weber, huh? Yeah. Why not?
Mr. Hammer,
Good memory.
something I can do for you?
Just some information.
What kind?
This picture from the paper.
What about it?
Go ahead. Check it out.
Local hoodlum found shot in river. So?
Looks like he's a real tough guy.
Was.
Name of Sterig. Virgil Sterig. Funny name.
Never heard of him.
No? Then maybe you saw him around. Before he went for a swimming lesson.
I see a lot of people.
See a face like that, you remember it.
My memory's not so good lately.
This make it better?
It's getting there.
How about now?
Oh, yeah. Virgil. I might have seen him once or twice. He used to carry a satchel.
Full of what?
It's hard to say.
Try.
He was the bag man.
For who?
Same guy all the bookies work for.
I need a name.
Pinnell. East side of town. Armstrong Towers. Only you didn't hear it from me.
Right.
Oh, hey, bellboy asked me. Something about a fancy knife.
Buy him another one. You can afford it. Virgil, how was the water? Cold? Or did it only hurt when you laughed? Let me get a good look at your face. Crooked nose, low forehead. Piece of cake. Now let's find out why you took that dive.
Going up?
Always.
What floor you? Oh, hi, Mr. Sterig.
Hi yourself.
The penthouse?
Where else?
I haven't seen you for a while.
No kidding.
But now, here you are.
Back from the dead, and bigger than ever.
Oh, I didn't mean it that way. I just meant... Say,
Thanks for the lift.
didn't I see something in the paper about
Don't
that?
believe everything you read.
Oh, Mr. Sterig. I'm surprised to see you.
Where's Pennell?
Mr. Pennell, not home.
No?
He's out. You come back tomorrow. I tell him you here. Call on telephone, maybe.
I'll tell him myself. Now.
I say he's not here.
Out of my way.
Oh,
Who is it, Ramon?
Hello, Pennell.
What? In the devil is...
You ought to be more careful.
It's only a bottle. Virg, is that you? I don't believe it.
I clean up for you, sir.
Leave it.
But glass on floor.
I said leave it.
Expensive stuff. Imported.
That doesn't matter, but you.
You can always open another bottle, can't you? Plenty more where that came from. I like your taste, Mr. Pennell. Very rich, polished, lots of class, like this apartment. Neat, but not gaudy.
I clean it up.
Later, Ramon.
Oh, yes. Yes, sir. I go now. I come back later.
You do that.
Whatever you got in that drawer, don't.
If you like, Verge. I'm just so flabbergasted. I can't believe my eyes.
Why don't you sit down there on the couch, Mr. Pennell, so we can talk? We'll have a business meeting, you and me.
Verge, I'm speechless. Of all the people I expected to walk in here, this is the happiest day of my life.
Oh, I see. This is the happiest day of his life. If you don't believe it, just ask him.
Verge, listen to me. But please,
Mr. Pennell, you're a rich man, but you're a lousy actor. Very bad. Really. Tell me this.
Anything.
If it's the happiest day of your life, why do you look like you just sucked a lemon? No, Mr. Pennell, you're not happy. You got no reason to be happy. Believe me, I know. You got no reason at all.
Of course I do. You're not making sense.
If you could have kept me in that river, just a cold, clammy little item without a face, then you'd be happy. But this is one double cross that came back to bite you, isn't it?
It wasn't what you think. If you let me explain, then
I get my end of the bargain, Mr. Pennell. But instead of a payoff, I got the river. And that river was cold. Much colder than you'd think. A tough swim, Mr. Pennell. Real tough. Especially when you're almost out of blood.
Verge.
I brought you a satchel. Remember, Mr. Pennell? It had a lot of money in it. A real risky job. Now, the way I figure it, my cut is worth more than a long walk off a short pier.
Verge, listen to me. Would I do a thing like that? Would I give you the double cross? How could I? You're a friend. We're close. You're family, Verge.
That how you treat your family?
You got me wrong. Dead wrong. What was your cut, Verge? 20%, wasn't that it? I got it right over there in the desk.
Stay where you are. You'll find out what I got in my pocket.
I've been holding your cut, Verge. It's waiting. I don't know who got to you and shoved you in the river. That wasn't my doing.
No?
It's all there in the desk.
Which drawer?
The center one. Envelope full of cash. Why don't you let me get it for you?
Why don't you shut your mouth?
Go ahead, count it.
This is mine?
20% of it.
That's right. Same cut as always. And I always honor my contracts. But there's interest now.
Interest?
Sure. For floating face down in a river, I charge interest. For taking 3 holes in my belly, I charge more interest. That a problem for you?
How much do you want?
Well, if we add on the penalty, and then the extra penalty, it comes out to an even 100%. Okay by you?
You have me at a disadvantage, Verge.
Pleasure doing business with you.
One question.
Yeah?
I have to know. Did somebody fish you out before you...
Before I'd had it? Is that the question? Why, no, Mr. Pennell. That's not the way it happened. That's not the way it happened at all. The truth is, I'm your worst nightmare. I'm a ghost.
That's him. He's scared, Mr. Pennell.
Easy, Ramon.
You ain't going nowhere.
Hands up so I can frisk you.
Don't touch the merchandise.
Hey, ain't that...
Virgil.
Hi, fellas. Long time no see.
Keep your hands out of your pockets and step back inside, nice and peaceful like.
No hard feelings. I even brought you something.
What?
This.
Wait! No! I get Mr. Pennell.
You made a mistake coming here.
So, did you? Take my advice, fellas. Stay down.
There! He's getting away!
On your feet, you bums. Get him. He's a thief. I want him dead. You hear me? Dead! And buried!
There he is. Get him. I can't get a shot. Where'd he go? This way.
Gotta give him the slip. The alley. Dead end. Gotta get out. Gotta make it. But how? Look like somebody else. Fast. Who? Come on. Come on! Face. Any face. Can't think of one. Wait. Something I saw. Yeah. Got it.
Over there. I see him. Hey, hold it. All right, Virgil. You can make it easy or you can make it hard. Strictly up to you.
Let's go for a little walk. Someplace private.
Forget that. Turn around like a man or I'll give it to you right here.
What do you want?
It ain't him. Where did he...
You want something with me, huh? What's going on? I didn't do nothing to you guys.
Sorry, buddy.
We thought you was somebody else.
Yeah, sure you did. Go around threatening people, huh? That it? I had to call the cops.
I saw him go in there.
Me too.
So where is he? The alley don't lead nowhere.
Hey, fella, you see anybody else come in here?
Yeah, you two mugs.
Come on. We better find him. Mr. Pinnell's waiting.
That's right, you goons. Go find him. You go find Virgil Sterick. Why don't you try the county morgue?
Newspapers, magazines. Help you, mister?
Racing form.
Right here. Going to the track tomorrow?
What's it to you?
I'm just making conversation. You know, it gets pretty slow this time of night.
So? Close up and go home.
Well, I couldn't do that. Who'd be here for the morning edition? A lot of people count on me. You want the news? This is where you come. So, thank you, sir. Thank you kindly. Magazines, newspapers, cigarettes, candy.
You see a guy come by here, Pop?
And, which guy would that be?
Black hair, long nose.
Crooked at the end.
I can't answer that.
Hey.
Look, a lot of people come by. I don't take their picture.
Let's go check the bars.
Yeah. Good idea.
Bye-bye, you dumb clucks. Hey, Pops. Got a match?
Sure do. Right here.
Thanks, Pops. Watch it. You're gonna burn your fingers.
Andy, is that you?
Who?
Andy, what's the matter with you?
Andy. Oh, yeah. I get it. What's new, Pops?
What's new?
Yeah. Selling a lot of papers tonight?
Are you sick? Is something wrong with your brain?
Nothing wrong with my brain. Get off my back, old man.
You punchy?
That must be it. I'm punchy. Why, am I supposed to recognize you?
No. I guess you wouldn't remember. That'd be expecting too much. I say just as well.
I'm pulling your leg. We know each other from someplace. I knew that.
From someplace?
Long time ago, though, huh? It's coming back. Go ahead, tell me. How do I know you?
How do you know me? For shame, Andy. I'm ashamed of you. Come here. Look at the picture I keep in a frame. There you are. Does it come back now?
Picture. That's why I got it. The only face I could think of.
You remember yet? You remember your friends? Your own father?
No, you got me wrong. I'm not your son.
Not anymore. You were. Before you ran out. You were before you broke your mother's heart. Before you did dirt to a sweet little girl who would have cut off her arm for you. But now, you ain't my son, Andy.
Listen, I'm not Andy. I know I look like him, but you don't understand.
Oh, I understand. Things get too hard and you walk out. Isn't that right, Andy? People just get in your way. You just step on them. You just kick them away.
Listen, I was here tonight. I bought 3 newspapers, but I didn't look like this.
Your friend, Archie, from school. He remembered you. He saw the picture with you and Eddie and Barney. And he remembered.
No, he didn't, because he wasn't Archie. I was.
You're crazy.
Listen, I don't know how it started. When I was 12, I wish I looked like Charlie Bryce, so I wouldn't get in trouble. And it worked. After that, I could look like anybody I wanted. Guys came up and gave me money because they thought I was named Billy, or Keith, or Jack. I could make it in any town. I'd move on and... Why am I telling you this? You're not my father. I don't even know who my father is. I'm not even Archie Hammer. I could be anyone.
Or no one. Because you're nothing. Do you hear me? You're nothing to me.
Forget it. The real Andy will come around one day. You'll see.
Don't ever come around, because I hate you. Do you hear me? I hate your guts.
Let go of my arm.
Hey, everybody, come here. Look what we got here. A dirty little punk.
Leave it be, old man.
Spat in his mother's eye, this one. Ruined a girl's life. Hurt people. All the time. Hurt people. You punk.
I said take your hands off me.
Look at the punk. Look at the monster. Named Andy Marshak. Look at the man. Who used to be my son.
Now, let's try another face. Who's that handsome guy in the mirror? Why, it's Johnny Foster. Much better. Yeah?
Delivery for Mr. Hammer.
I didn't order anything.
Not food.
Then what?
Flowers.
I don't like flowers.
You'll like these.
Maggie. Yeah, that girl. Sorry, Johnny. You gotta go away for a minute. Goodbye, Johnny. Hello. Archie. Where's the flowers?
Archie Hammer of Detroit, Michigan.
Never been there.
Well, neither was Henry Ford. Let's step inside.
You got a badge?
Yeah. And a nice little warrant for your arrest.
You're making a mistake.
No mistake. Sandy hair, 160. You're him, all right.
What's this for?
Parole violation. Leaving the state without permission.
I don't know what you're talking about.
I've been tracking you for a while. Doing a lot of interstate traveling, huh?
Not me.
You can make 2 calls when you get to the station.
I got a train to catch.
Do I have to take out the cuffs? Because if I do, I get irritated. And when I get irritated, people get hurt. Especially if there's just the 2 of us.
Okay. Can I put on my coat?
Where is it, Hammer? Out the window or up on the roof?
In the closet there.
Be my guest. And if you get any other ideas, feel free. I could use the target practice.
I'll bet you could.
Find it?
Ready, Johnny? Here goes. Officer, thank God.
Where'd you come from?
He shoved me in there when you knocked on the door. He's got a gun.
What?
He went out through the ventilation duct in the ceiling.
Stand back. Come down, Hammer. You'll never make it. I'll have the building surrounded. Hammer! Hammer! Hey, hold it right there.
Yeah?
Oh, you see a guy come out of here?
Uh-huh. Took off down the street.
Thanks.
He went that way. Go get him.
Hello, Andy.
You again.
I've been waiting for you.
I said to leave me alone.
I knew where you'd be. The cheapest hotel on the block.
What's the 38 for?
I have to collect a debt.
Careful with that.
You got a big debt, Andy. So many years for so many things. And now, you're gonna pay up.
Wait a minute. Wait. I already told you, you got the wrong guy.
I got the right guy.
Oh, please. Please, listen. Put the gun down, and I'll show you. I'm not who you think. I'm not any of them. I'll show you. But I gotta concentrate. Put the gun down so I can think. I need to get a face in my mind. Any face.
I know who you are.
Wait.
A father knows his own son.
No. No. You don't understand. Nobody does. I'm not him. Or him. Or him. I'm not.
He was a cheap little man who checked in and checked out. He was a guitar player who was loved beyond words. He was a bagman with money in his pocket. And he was an errant son who finally got back some of the agony he caused in front of a Fleabag hotel. He was all of them. He was Arch Hammer, he was Johnny Foster, he was Virgil Sterrig, he was Andy Marshak. And all of them were dying.
Hi, this is Carl Amari, producer of the Twilight Zone radio dramas. I'd like to take a moment to tell you about our official website at twilightzoneradio.com, where you'll get the latest news and information on these Twilight Zone radio dramas. Plus, at twilightzoneradio.com, you can digitally download 3 free episodes or any of our episodes for only $1.95 each. In this age of ever-changing technology, we've decided to make these episodes instantly available to you by making the Twilight Zone radio dramas a digital download-only series. This means that this series will no longer be offered on CD. The CD collections at our website are now being offered while supplies last at buy one, get one free. So be sure to get your favorites before they're sold out. Be sure to visit us often, and I'll see you in the zone.
The Four of Us Are Dying, starring Eric Bogosian with Stacy Keach as your narrator, was adapted for radio by Dennis Etchison and written for The Twilight Zone by Rod Serling, based on a story by George Clayton Johnson. Heard in the cast were Joby Cerny, Kurt Nabig, Damon Williams, Norm Woodell, Tom McElroy, Doug James, Jeff Lupetin, Linda Ryder, Jamie Barron, Rick Vargas, and Vince Amari. This copyrighted radio series is produced and directed by Carl Amari for Falcon Picture Group. Sound design and custom Foley effects for The Twilight Zone by Cerny American creatives Bob Benson, Craig Lee, Michael Slaybach, and Matt Sorrow. To learn more about the Twilight Zone radio dramas and to contact us, visit our official website at twilightzoneradio.com. Doug James speaking.
Thank you for listening. Please like and subscribe.